Welcome to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
AGT for the Kop TV with the one, the only, James Redmond.
Oh yes, we just drew 1-1 with Athletic Bilbao, but it doesn't matter because we're back at Anfield, baby.
Yes, man. It feels great to be back, doesn't it?
It's beautiful, it's emotional, and I'm not even just saying that for like effect, like seriously bro, yeah, when I was in there I felt the love from the second we walked in. It's like when you walk through the thing, yo, and then you just see the stadium and you're like, what the fuck's going on? People are there, everyone's happy, we got to see a goal, we got to celebrate a goal, got to celebrate an offside goal as well. I was just happy to be back, man. Good minutes as well, precious minutes, which is what you need before the season.
The worst thing that could have happened in this game was Liverpool getting an injury. It happened. Andy Robertson, our left back, the best left back in the world really, gets injured.
Well, yeah,
I mean, you're shitting yourself. We all are, aren't we?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you've got to be, haven't you? Because the one thing that we're sort of leaning on with the lack of transfers is the players coming back. So Virgil van Dijk, he's a new transfer. Like, you know, Henderson, Harvey Elliott as well in his own right. So you need to rely on these to stay fit, to keep that confidence going into the new season. However, I reckon he'll be custy, lads. I never saw it in depth, to be fair. I was in the Anfield Road end, and it happened closer to the Kop.
Here's where we put up a picture saying Robertson out for 6 months.
Yes, no, fella. But lads, I just think of it as one of this. I reckon he'll be okay. You know, and I'm hoping he's okay.
He's tough as nails, though. Really, Andy Robertson.
Hard,
he doesn't listen. He doesn't.
Cells.
Yeah, come on, Jim. Been in the gym and that. He doesn't just walk off if he's not injured.
Yeah.
So there is a part of me that does think it might be a little bit serious if he's had to be carried off by two fellas.
At the same time, though, with that same point, it's a pre-season game. So knowing how last season went, I think you'd be more cautious to take a player off in a pre-season game. But again, I'm just going off optimism. You know what I mean? I'm just happy to be back, and I'm hoping Robbo's okay, of course. But it is what it is.
Listen, some of the lads here were talking a lot about Harvey Elliott. And they were saying that, you know, he's easily the best player today. That's your mate, isn't it? Come on, he was the best player today. Easily.
Harvey's my boy, but at the same time, he's a baller. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's quality. And from Fulham, you knew he's a baller.
When he was 15.
When we signed Harvey Elliott, he's the youngest player to play in the Premier League for starters, but also he's someone who Real Madrid wanted him, Bayern Munich wanted him. He's not just someone who's 17, or well, he's 18 now, just turned, but he's not just someone who's a youngster, and that's why we're giving him potential. You saw today, he's got quality on the ball, he goes at players. How many players do you see that are so direct like Harvey Elliott? You don't see it, so I'm excited to see how he blossoms going in, like whether he's my boy or not. Like I'm just excited to see how he develops into a player, being around the likes of Mane, Salah. Like, that's what you want to see, don't you? So, good performance. Nearly got a great goal as well.
Yeah, mate. Hits the bar there. You mentioned at the start, Mane scored an offside goal. I think you had a decent view for that down in the Anfield Road end. What was that like?
Yeah, for the best player in the world. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. Hey. But it's...
There's a little crowd gathering, by the way, if you just want to...
Sadio Mane's the best player in the world. That's what I'll tell you, and I'll say that for free. That's one you can say.
Well, no, there is a small fee, actually. It's 50. No, I'm joking. Right, predictions for next week in terms of a lineup. Does this now mean that Andy Robertson goes out and Kostas Tsimikas comes in? And obviously we're here again tomorrow night. I think Tsimikas has to play tomorrow night against Osasuna.
I want to see a man like Kostas, man. Do you know, even if this is like a few-week injury for Robbo, at least it now gives us the chance to see Tsimikas, someone who we bought. Was it 10 million or something? So you want to see what he's a young left-back as well. And you never know, we might actually have a little time in there. So I think overall... He was playing me video in the background, so just heard me voice. But no, yeah, it's not a bad option to have at the end of the day. I'd rather, it sounds mad, but I'd rather Robbo be injured than Trent, because Trent hasn't got the same cover that Robbo does, but that's just the way I think of it.
Yeah, the subs that came on, Beck came on in the second half, solid. Number 62, 63, I've never seen him play before, but, you know, did some great tackles, some great crosses, some great interceptions. Yeah. Is he now our left-back cover if Kostas gets injured? Has he done enough today to now get into the first team argument?
You can't say it off this performance, but one thing you can say is that he's got a little bit of quality there. He can read the game well, and he's young, so he's got room for improvement. But just to say right now, I think Tsimikas would definitely be that option to come in to cover for Robbo if he is injured to miss the start of the season.
What's it been like? You've obviously been away from Anfield for some time. You've come back today. You're getting love from everyone.
It's home,
you were saying that. I mean, I've seen you today having to stop for a load of pictures. There's people taking pictures of you right now as we're speaking. How does it feel, bro? How does it feel? Selfies during the fan cams. We've never had that on the Kop
Whether
TV.
it like pictures or not, it's just sick to be back. Like to people who even don't know me, like it's just sick all round. So like even you must know it. Like come on, like when we're in the stadium, you'll never walk alone. It's booming. Like of course can, my mate.
Yeah, during the fan. These kids have got no manners, you know. Whilst we're doing a fan cam, go on. Yeah, I know. All right, James, just before you go, predictions for this season. I want to get you in early doors to think where we are going to finish next season. And also, just before you answer, James and I are both starting up a new podcast.
Yeah, so get on that.
Hey! And it's called Hot Copics. We're launching it next week on the Kop TV. So make sure you're around and you watch that. Exactly, there you go. Good, nice one, Luke. What's your predictions for next year, man? Are we going to win the league, James?
A lot needs to go right for it. But for the optimism, for the fact that I'm happy to say, for the fact that, you know, we never won, but listen, we're back, with the fans are back, do you know what I mean? I'm going to say, yeah, why not? If the squad can stay fit, we definitely can. There's no reason why we can't. So.
Well, I mean, the squad is essentially the same squad that we won the league with. It's just the teams around us are improving, obviously. Yeah. I'm going to say it now. I think we can win the league.
We can.
Like you said, a lot of things will have to go right for us.
We can. But there's a big difference between can you do it and will we do it. Like, could have I been a professional footballer? Yes, but my man never put me in football enough to be able to go ahead and do that. So at the end of the day, I'm not, am I? Like, if your aunt had balls, you'd be your uncle. We're back to it. It's a full circle. But that's just the way it is. I think we can, though, definitely. I think we'll finish top 3 comfortably.
Love that. A round of applause then for James Redmond, everyone. Come on, G. Right, we'll be back with some more fan cams very soon. Take care. Whoa. Just before you go,
don't forget, give us a like, drop us a comment and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous stand.